I'm Andrew Nesky, and this is Science and the Outer Streams. In the 5 books of Moses, the scripture which shares a place at the heart of every Western-style religion, verse 13, 1 to 11 in the book of Deuteronomy says, "If your brother, or your son or daughter, or the wife you cherish, or the friend with whom you share your life, is one of these who secretly tries to entice you, saying, 'Come, let us serve other gods,' you must kill him. Your hand is to be the first raised against him in putting him to death. The hand of all the people will come next. You must stone him to death. All must hear of it and be afraid, and never again commit such wickedness among you." This verse and verses like it, penned by religious authors throughout the human race, have provoked and fanned a state of the world in which Arabs kill Jews, Buddhists kill Hindus, Protestants kill Catholics. Daily the faithful, holding fast to this sort of holy mandate, are participating in wars that they are determined will continue until someone wins and the entirety of those who are against the holy people are eradicated. Despite, or perhaps because of this state of affairs, religious leaders from all over the world have come together for a purpose that many thought could never be realized. Religions worldwide have agreed to unanimously join together in one formally constituted organization dedicated to the sole purpose of promoting mutual tolerance and to jointly and without reservation denounce any form of religiously sponsored violence, no matter where or by whom. Our guest is the Bishop William E. Swing. Bishop Swing has been pursuing the United Religious Initiative since 1993. This weekend in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, his work will bear fruit as the charter for his hoped-for organization of peace among religions for the sake of the entire order of life is constituted. Bishop Swing is the Episcopal Bishop for the state of California and the author of the book, The Coming United Religions. Bishop Swing, I cannot tell you what an absolute pleasure it is for you to be here.
Well, Andrew, it's a pleasure for me. Thank you.
This is such a monumental undertaking, and if anyone had bet me in 1992 or 1993 that you were going to be able to, somebody was going to be able to pull off a unified effort of this sort, I would have told them that it sounds awfully high-minded of you, and I think it's a wonderful, wonderful idea, but I just don't think these people are going to bite. But yet here we are, sitting here at the weekend when it is about to become fact.
Mm-hmm.
I want to, before we get into the meat of the United Religions Initiative, or the URI, I'd like to find out something about you. I mean, you have, from what I can gather, have been dedicated to this cause for over 10 years. And find out something about how you came to it and right. How it is that you managed to get all these people on the same page. When did this start?
What happened to me is in 1993, I got a telephone call from the United Nations. They said they wanted to come back to San Francisco where the charter for the United Nations was written and signed, and they wanted to have their 50th anniversary, and they wanted to come to Grace Cathedral, and they asked me if I would sponsor a great big service, and they would bring all the nations of the world, and they said, "We would like you to bring all the religions." And I said, "Well, I'm not doing anything this afternoon. Sure, I'll be glad to do that." Well, I didn't take any courses on comparative religions, and I haven't really worked up to that time with a lot of other religions. I was fairly naive. I was very naive. And I went to bed that night thinking about what the request was, nations on the one side and religions on the other. And I thought nations have gathered every day for 50 years to struggle together for global good. Religions, during the same 50 years, haven't spoken to each other. And I asked myself, who is more moral in terms of having a common vocation to serve the world? And clearly, the nations. I was lying there in bed thinking about this, thinking, well, there are 40 wars going on in the world tonight while I'm lying here. And most of those wars are fueled, not caused, but fueled by the religions of the world, who still don't speak to each other, who teach their children to see other children from other religions as pagans or heathens